Hi there, Wayne C. Anderson here again with Becoming Aware of Angels. This is session number 12, and I'd like to talk in this session about angels assigned to minister. And it comes, this session kind of comes to me just recently because, as important just recently, because I was doing the audiobook version of my book, Home is Where the Throne Is. And I was at the part in that book, if you haven't read it, you might want to, because I was at the part in the book where I was seated on the Father's lap in the throne room, and I was looking in his eyes, and I saw children as far as the eye could see. And when I was doing that audio book, as I was reading it, it's interesting the dynamics of that, but I had to stop several times because I'd start crying and remembering so much of not just the picture of the fields, look like rolling fields of faces of children of every race and every color, every kind, every nationality. And it wasn't just the picture itself, but it was the feeling of the substance of his love and how his love was there. Now, it occurred to me, since I've been doing this Becoming Aware of Angels series for you, it occurred to me then that angels played a part in that. And let me just read to you, first of all, from that section of the book, Home is Where the Throne of. Home is where the throne is. I testify of sitting on the Father's lap, looking into his eyes and seeing innumerable children. Quote, the love for all and one gave each a superior place against their enemies by his love. These are his kind, his inheritance, his children. Here is where I witnessed the makeup of a child of the Father of Lights. This is how I came to understand how resilient they are and why angels would put all their passion into serving those children. When I hit that one part right there, I'll read the rest of it to you so you see it in context. But angels with a passion to minister to his children. Okay, we don't normally think of it that way. I don't. I've never heard anybody talk about it in that manner. But it's the love of the Father that they very well know, that they very well cherish. The they there, I'm talking about angels. He created the angels out of his love. He loves those angels, and those angels love what he loves. And it's an unfiltered love. It's not like love from here to there that we suffer from, that veil that is between heaven and earth, and trying to break through to it at all times. But there, it's unfiltered, it's unrestrained, unrestricted in every way. And so that love that they are so a part of, it is that carries them, or that focuses them, it's that love of the Father, overwhelming love of the Father for his children, that really gives them everything it takes to minister to the Father's children. Now, you are one of those children. Okay, realize this, that you are, while sitting here watching me, listening to me, you're one of those children. And angels see it this way: you're loved by the Father, and that love that they know is, again, unfiltered, unrestrained in any way. It's big. It's so big, it's overwhelming. And they have this overwhelming love that they operate in. And what I'd like to do in this series is change your mind on how angels work and how they are around us, but also becoming aware is because I'd like you to have more of an opportunity to see angels and know where they are. And I can tell you, if you follow love, you'll find them. if you follow the love of the Father, you're going to find them. And they're going to appear to you. And sometimes they're going to appear in human form, and sometimes they're going to appear in an atmosphere. Sometimes, they'll appear in so many ways, as we'll see in the different sessions to come. But I wanted you to have this basic foundation of their ministry. The how they minister. Okay, Hebrews 1:14 says, "Are they not all ministering spirits sent out to render service for the sake of those who will inherit salvation?" Okay, so that's the point. These are angels. That in context, Hebrews 1:14 there is talking about angels. And so let me read the rest of this. But let me start again with, because of the monumental love that comes from the Creator's being. Wow, these angels serve these children. Because he created all that exists and all that brings about each individual child, he glories in his love for all of them, each of them. Their destinies belong to his great heart. Each destiny belongs to him. No life on earth can live the total destiny that the Father has given. His destiny is his to give, and each destiny is so expansive that no individual will ever come to the fullness of that loving destiny, either on the earth or in the eternal dwelling places. The very nature of the love of the Father for them grows and expands so rapidly that there will never be an end to the new, that's neos, new, growth of destiny. Each child is so intricately woven into all that exists, so passionate is the Father's love for them, that one might take the view that all of creation was for them alone, that is for each one alone, is what I meant by that. One might say that they have their Father's attributes, and his plans are set for their good. Jeremiah 29:11 says this, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope." Now, in this, what I'm trying to describe to you is something so big, encapsulated in the atmosphere of the love of the Father, and that great and glorious, magnificent, powerful love is toward each one individually, each one uniquely created. The power of uniqueness is in the heart of the Father. The Satan and all of the principalities, those rebellious sons of God, they want everybody to be the same. They're trying to do everything in the same. They've even put that on the church, so they've got the believers of the Western world now trying to. Arianism is flowing like crazy. If you're not like us, you're not a part of us. Well, listen, the power is not in likeness, but in uniqueness. When love is seen by the Father, going his heart of love, surrounding, going into, being a part of, being one with every one of his children, and each one is unique, then we need uniqueness. And these angels that are assigned as ministering spirits to those who will inherit salvation, I hope you're catching this, that they are responding to the heart of the Father. They are responding with all that is within them to love what he loves. And if we were to stop and consider this, and consider the angels ministering to us because they love they know the unrestricted love of the Father, and they want to be a part of that. They want to be an example of that. And it's a part of their being. Every angel, every ministering angel ministers not because they're a slave, not because they're robotic, not because they should do it. It's absolutely not like that. And they're not performing for anybody. They are the love of the Father. They have the love of the Father. They want the love of the Father. It is their choice, and they choose to love like the Father loves. And so when Hebrews tells us, are they not all ministering spirits sent out to render service for the sake of those who will inherit salvation? They're doing that by the power of the love of the Father, by the authority of the love of the Father. And when we yield to it, and what we know is we're yielding to the love of the Father, and we get over our Father issues, and we get over our identity crises, and so on. I guess it would be proper to say crises, but if we can get over that stuff and recognize the love of the Father in operation toward us, and know that we've got angels around about us. There are angels sitting right here, right now, or not sitting, but they're in this. While I'm sitting here, they're in this room right now because they love you, and they want me to be anointed to tell you how much the Father loves you, and that's what ministering angels will do. Why? Because you and I are his inheritance, just like they are. They are his inheritance as well. And so I think this is a very powerful message and kind of central to all. We've come through 11 sessions so far, and we're seeing basic things. We're going to go on and see some more basic things. But now we've come to the place where it's time for becoming aware of angels starts to bud into what's really happening around us. And let me tell you, the unrestricted, unrestrained, unfiltered love of the Father in heaven has you in mind, has me in mind, as unique individuals as we are. He loves us. He loves us with a love greater than anything we know. And it is not defined by Hollywood as lust and feelings. Get that out. We somehow need deliverance from all that. We need to know that his love is way more. It includes feeling. It is not lust, and it is not inordinate like the earthy stuff that we've got in our minds. No, it's nothing like that. But that love is way more powerful than anything that there is on earth. And so, angels assigned to minister. This is session number 12. Well, I'd like to see you in session number 13.